Hey guys, welcome back to another week of Comic Talk. I'm Matt K, and this week I'm going to be talking about Titans 11 and the start of the Lazarus contract. So, for those of you tuning in, this crossover is very similar to a certain event featuring the Teen Titans back in the 80s, the Judas contract by Marv Wolfman and George Perez, which featured the return of Slade, who systematically takes down the Titans. It was a great story and introduced a variety of new concepts, including Dick Grayson's newest identity, Nightwing. Anyways, the crossover can be seen as kind of the spiritual successor to that event because it once again features Deathstroke tormenting both Titans teams in order to get what he wants. This issue starts off by showing us the fight between the Ravager, Slade's son Grant, and the Teen Titans at the time. He of course dies from his enhanced abilities, and Slade is left to pick up the pieces, mourning his son and blaming the Titans. These events happen all the way back in New Teen Titans issue 2, but featured Starfire, Raven, Cyborg, and some other different members, meaning this is the new canon for the DC universe. From here, the story ties up the events currently going on in Deathstroke, with Slade getting his vision back thanks to surgery. Wintergreen, his old pal, tells him that he was talking about Grant and the new Flash in his sleep, and it seems like Deathstroke has a plan. Meanwhile, the current Titans are fighting some hired goons and revealing that they were hired by someone by the name of Lazarus. In the confusion, Wally West, the Flash, is somehow kidnapped. We see Wally has been captured and is forced to run while revealing some of his deepest secrets. His captor is none other than Deathstroke, of course, who reveals that he has a deal for Wally if he helps him. I'm not sure why they decided to make it a reveal that it was Deathstroke, even though we had just seen him 5 pages earlier. But whatever. Slade wants to use Flash's powers to go back in time and save his son Grant, and begins to make him speed up, but Wally is able to escape his confinement and take down Deathstroke, telling him to move on. Slade finally tells him the deal: if he brings back his dead son, then Slade stops with the mercenary business, for good. Wally explains that despite that succulent offer of not having to deal with him anymore, he can't mess with time. That's when Slade finally takes out his contingency plan and shows him that he has already captured Kid Flash, the second Wally West. So that was it. Personally, I'm not too impressed with the first part of the crossover. We didn't really get to see Deathstroke, how he kidnapped Wally, or how the hell he got that equipment that can keep up with the Speedster. And what brought on the need to revive his son? I get that any parent, would want to revive their kid if they had the chance, but why now? Why out of the blue? And my memory might be a little off, but that big reveal, didn't the two Wally Wests already meet each other at one point? Just some weird plot points I found in this issue. I'm actually glad Wally did manage to kick Slade's ass this time around instead of that time Slade takes him down absolutely with no effort. Just very satisfying. As for this crossover as a whole, DC already spoiled the ending here with the future solicitation of Deathstroke, showing that he is now a hero with his own team, including Kid Flash, so we can assume that someone does get brought back, possibly Tara, seeing as she's in this picture, and that Kid Flash agrees with him enough to help him out with that process. The next portion of the Lazarus contract will be out next week, and you can bet that I'll be there to do it, so just check it out. Once again, I'm Matt K, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.